There we go. We are recording. So, guys, welcome. I believe that everyone on the line tonight is a part of the Queen Network. I don't want to assume because I know we're supposed to have other guests on here as well. They're connected to Tamara. So if I don't, there's one name on here I don't recognize. So if that's you, welcome. My name is Jonah Stout. I am the founder of the Queen Network. Welcome to the Queen Network VIP. This is our formal launch. And here's I want to give you a little bit of background about myself. I've been in the entrepreneuring type industry well over about 10 to 15 years, guys. And I've been in corporate America as a project manager and a program manager and a business consultant for almost 30 years. I own my own consulting company, Jonah Style Consulting. So, what does that say about me? I'm a businesswoman and I know compensation plans. I launched the Queen Network last year, almost about this time, maybe May, June type time frame. What the Queen Network is all about, it is a platform to launch other queens. They call me the Queen of Queens. So if you are a part of the Queen Network, you are a leader and a businesswoman in your own right. And so what it is, God has connected you to this platform to be able to take your business, to take your life, to take your ministry to the next level. It doesn't mean that you don't have a vision. It just means that you need someone to help you get it off the launch pad, or maybe there's something missing in that business and you need support and you need help. That's what this platform is all about. Now, I've been really praying about how to take the Queen Network to the next level. I've been doing Facebook Live. We went through the whole Queen Esther preparation process. So we are ready to launch. If I didn't believe that, I believe it now because of the season that we're in. God says it's time to deploy. And so he has given me a strategy to take the Queen Network to the next level. And we're kind of calling it the social experience. You're going to see things out of the VIP group like right now, Tamara, I think she's on. We're working on some events where we will bring them state to state. We're already talking about taking an event to Bermuda. I'm working with the leaders to get the event there, but we got to wait until all of this pandemic stuff goes away. But you're going to see social experiences coming to a state near you. You're also going to see live web classes inside the VIP suite. The first one I want to do, and I want to do it relatively soon because right now there are a couple of us in the background and we're investing, guys. Everything is on sale right about now. I know we are in some hard times right now. We've got people suffering. We've got people, going through the illness and so forth. But God spoke to me last week and he said, do not be distracted, be prepared. So yes, this past week, my accountability partner and I and some others, we are investors. What do we invest in? We've been stacking gold and cash since last year. That was what we were told to do. And for those of us that obeyed, we're not panicking right now. Okay, our gold has gone through the roof. When I started saving gold a few years back, gold was $1,000 an ounce. I don't know if one of my gold investors is on the line. If you guys can check on it and see how much it is today. I know the other day was almost 1,800. So we're not doing too bad. But what's going on right now, guys? There are a lot of stocks that would have normally been out of reach for a lot of people. And so the other day, I got something that I've been watching for $36 a share. Hello, somebody. And so I want to be able to share the pearls that God has really put in my lap. I have an investment coach, and I'm okay with sharing that information. But I'm just not going to toss pearls out to a group of people the way I have it set up right now. I love the Queen Network as it's set up right now, guys. But I don't know who's connecting. I don't know who's actually getting the information and doing something with it. So I want to begin a more intimate relationship with the queens in the Queen Network VIP. So this is all going to be about the social experience and how we grow the Queen Network. What does that look like? I want to show you, some of you have been in an industry that maybe you've never made a lot of money in. I want to show you how to do it and how to do it properly. So what we're doing in the Queen Network VIP is going to be a one-time registration of $99. But what we're asking you to do, I'm asking you to do this, the same thing that I asked you to do in the on the Facebook page. Let me open up the chat, see who's saying what. Houston. Okay. Yeah, guy, go ahead and tell me, let me know where you're chiming in from so we can kind of know where everybody is, because that's gonna matter as well. And I'll tell you that in a second, at least from my perspective. And I don't know, Tamara, if you've got someone on here, you can speak to that as well. But remember back in January, I asked you guys, let's grow the network. And you guys started inviting people into the group. Well, guess what? Nobody got paid for that. I didn't get paid for it. You didn't get paid for it. Okay. I'm about to ask you to do the same thing, but the only number that I want you to remember is the number three. I want you to invite three individuals to do the same thing that you did into the VIP to get the same information, whether it's building a business. I do investing, I do trading, and a whole lot of other things. Okay. And so the second webinar that I want to do is the one about how to discover your purpose. Those two webinars, I know for me, will be within the next, I know the investing has to be immediate because there are things that are going on in the market. I want you guys to stop watching television the way you normally watch. When I watch the news, I'm watching to see where I'm getting ready to put my money because I watch the news in a different way and I want to share that information with you. I don't know if Grace is on here tonight, but she called me. Her portfolio was one amount last week, and she told me what the amount was this week. I said, look at you bossing up in your portfolio. So guys, we want to share that information with you. So here's the deal. I'm going to talk to you about some numbers. We're not going to be on here long tonight because this system is extremely simple. I've been in a lot. I know, here's what I know. I know business. I know project management and strategies, and I know how to build a team. There are some companies, a lot of companies have two sides to them, They have the customer side and they have the business side. I've learned how to tap into the compensation of the business side because I don't want to do a lot of recruiting and I don't want to sell anything and I don't necessarily want to participate in the services. Some services I do. Here's the thing. I don't get into a company unless like whatever product I'm looking at, yeah, I'm going to invest in that company, whether it be stocks, okay, or whatever. That's where I'm going to put my money if I'm using that product, right? So what we're asking you to do is very, very simple. Come in with your 99 and bring your three people. Now, this company that we're connected to basically says this. As an IBO or a business owner, if you register three people with your link, they're going to send you what is called a fast start bonus. And you have 28 days to do that. For some of you, it's not going to be that long because I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Because we're about to build a network, because we're going to help one another build that network. Everybody that I'm looking at right now, you guys have been with me for a minute and you know people, you know other women who need this information that we're about to put out for a one-time fee of $99 and three people, okay? And this is how we're going to build it. So here's what happens. You register. You get your three people, you get them within 28 days, but we're not doing that. I'm saying get them within a week because, I mean, we're talking $99 and everybody get their three and we just keep it moving. But the company's policy is that if that happens within 28 days, they will send you $150. It called a fast start bonus. Guys, you're now in profit. You're now part of something free, whether you want to participate in it or not, that's irrelevant. Okay. I want you to come in as a business owner so that you can participate in residual and make money while you sleep. And then we're going to be in the VIP network, learning how to build our businesses, take our investments to the next level, so forth and so on. Okay. So I want to give you a couple of numbers. I'm going to go down a couple of levels because what we're doing is we're building a team network. So your first three people, you bring them in. This company basically says 10 people. And guys, some of you, you know how compensation plans work. They're either binaries or they're triple. This one is a triple compensation plan. So there are three legs. So you come in with 10 people. Once you get 10 people, guys, we're talking $500 a month. Who couldn't use the extra $500 right now? You didn't sell anything. All you did was bring in your three people and you taught them how to do the same. I know how to work a business compensation plan. Okay, so if you follow this, and listen, let me just say this up front. This is a short-term run. This is not 5 years. We're not making any promises, but what I can say is you will make money over the next 3 to 6 months, maybe even a year. I'm saying do something with the money. When the money starts to come in, have a plan for it, invest in it, so forth and so on, okay? It's asking me to click this. I don't want to share. Okay, so then the next thing, someone just joined us. Go ahead and mute your phone. Thank you. So the next number is this. And guys, all this is three getting three. We call it earn to learn. Three get three, earn to learn. So while we're over in the VIP network, having our webinars and our classes, you brought your three in, you taught them how to do the same. You're adding them to the group and everybody's making money. Okay, earn while you learn. So here's the next level down. You're teaching your people how to get three. So now you've got a team of 25 people. Guys, we're talking an extra $1,000 a month. Some of you are investing. Some of you are, I'm looking down here, some of you are traders. Okay. Some of you are, you have 9 to 5 jobs. Some of you are laid off right now. Who couldn't use an extra $1,000 to go with that unemployment? All right. And then the next level down is 75 people, and that's $2,000 a month. Guys, that's very easy to do. Now let me tell you how I'm building it, how I'm building my team. I think everybody on here, you are connected to me. And so here's what I'm doing. I can only bring in 3 people, and I already have those 3 people, because what I did was when I introduced it last week, the first 3 that reached out to me was the first 3 that I'm bringing in. But here's what I do. I've done this for a long time. I've got a Texas team. I've got a Texas leg. Okay, whether you're in Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, it doesn't matter. I've got a not Bahamas, Bermuda leg. Okay, and I have a Michigan leg. Now, what's going to happen is I've got people in Atlanta, I've got people in California. I'm going to put them in other groups, but I wanted you to understand why I'm building that structure. Why is that? Because that's where the majority of the people I know are. I do have some people in Africa and I have some people in the UK. So I can only bring in 3 people. Now, there are some of you that you've said, yes, you're on the second wave. I'm not going to register you directly. The person that I brought in, I will be giving them to you. And I will be sending their link to you. And I want you to do the same thing. Some of you, you'll be able to bring 3 people in easy. Okay. But if I give you someone, now you got one, you only bring in 2, then you give that third person to one of your 2. This is how we're going to build this. We're going to support one another. The compensation plan is going to pay out the same. Okay. And so here's why I got to this point. Guys, I've been giving out pearls for a long time. And then at the end of the day, I find myself short. I love pouring into people, but God kept holding me back and holding me back. And I was trying to figure out what in the world was going on. But I needed a strategy that was going to make this a win-win for everyone. It's a win for you because now I'm showing you how to make money while you sleep. You've got extra money coming in, but at the same time, guys, I want to show you how to multiply that money. I know maybe you're going through hard times, you may need it for food, then praise God. I have nothing to say about that. But if you're okay and you're eating and so forth, then I want you to take that money and then start doing what we're doing right now. And we're buying up stocks and stuff that's on sale. And I'm going to tell you right now, that class is going to happen within the next 72 hours, but you will need to be in the VIP to be able to take advantage of it. And the first thing I want you to do, I'm going to show you how to open up an account. Because some of you, you just need somebody to hold your hand. It's not that you don't have the means or whatever. You just don't know the market. You just don't know what to do. And even if you know a little bit, you're kind of afraid because am I doing this right? So I'm going to be that person to say, yeah, you're doing it right. Go open up this account. This is what we buying this week, and this is why. And here's the thing: I am no investor. I'm no like licensed financial person. I'm only going to tell you what I'm doing. If you decide to follow me, then that's on you, because I'm going to protect myself and I'm going to protect the network. Okay. But I'm tired of seeing the wealthy get wealthy, and those of us that don't have a whole lot of money. Well, I'm not confessing that I'm wealthy, and you should be saying I'm wealthy too. I'm just tired of those of us that getting left behind in seasons like this. This happened in 08 and 09. Did you fare in that season? Did you take advantage of the housing market and the prices being low and interest rates being low? The same thing is going to happen when this is over, because businesses are going to need to get back on top. Everything's going to be on sale. People who are selling houses are going to drop their prices because they're going to want to get their houses sold. Some of them are going to lose their home, unfortunately, but that's the way the market works. Okay. And so you just have to be prepared to go in and swoop it up. Now I understand why God told me last year, I got approved for a home last year, but the Holy Spirit told me to wait and stack gold and cash. And that's what I did. You guys saw me walking through my new neighborhood in the name of Jesus. That's primarily all I have to say. I want to bring Tamara on to add whatever comments. Guys, this company, well, let me talk about next steps and then I'll turn it over to Tamara. Simple step. I'm going to send you my link, or I'm going to send you someone else's link, and you're just going to register. Okay. I want to have another call for the people who are actually inside the VIP within the next couple of days or the next 24, 48 hours, because I want to be able to I'm going to bring you into the group anyway, and we're going to do the webinar, but I want to have kind of a Q&A, so that once you get that link from the company, because the money that's going to be paid out to you is not coming from me, it's coming from the company. We're getting ready to maximize this compensation plan. Okay. And I know how to do that. Now, some of you, because I can see a couple of people on here, you're going to take advantage of the system because I know you. Because you're already in it. Okay, you're already in it. So it's just going to be another tool for you. Okay, it's not going to be that big a deal. But that's not the focus here. The focus is to build residual income so that you can have money to invest, and maybe you even need it for survival right now. Hopefully that's not the case. If you're a part of the Queen Network and you did what we were supposed to do last year, okay, you're okay. All right. We pray that everybody's families are well, and we're going to continue to pray for our medical field out there, because they are really, I mean, this is literally like being in war and being on the front line. So we want to continue to pray. Tamara, are you open, darling?
I am here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can. Take it away.
Hello, ladies. I am so glad to be here. Just as Jonah said, while Jonah is talking to you about the compensation plan, what I really wanted to focus on is you were chosen. Jonah handpicked each one of you ladies. She talks about you. She talks about the Queen Network, and she has already identified you as being one of her VIP members. Me and Jonah, we've met. Jonah was building a team in her company, and I was building a team in another company. And I always knew that I'd be working with her, and I ended up being her mentor. Because one of the things that I learned a long time ago is every boss needs a boss.
Yep.
And that's one of the things that I'm going to stress with everyone. You need someone to hold you accountable. So I push her when she's feeling a little sluggish, and she pushes me as well.
She does more than push me, guys.
Now, one of the wonderful things about this program and why we're so excited is that we're not taking from your knowledge or experience. We already know that you're a boss. We know that you're queens. But we also know that we all lack in some area, and we want to be the ones that push you and help you grow to that next level. And we found a way to do that through this company. This company is a network marketing company. The name of the company is Tradera. It's a Forex. It's a help me out, Jonah. It's a
Forex trading company, guys. Let me talk to that for a second, because I do have a couple of traders on the line. So let me talk to that a little bit in more detail, because they will understand the language. Those of you that don't, but you've always wanted to learn it, that's fine. Neither here nor there. That's really not why we're here. But there are some of you, you're already trading. You're trying to do some things on your own. Maybe you've got some other things going. But this not only allows you to be connected with us and what we're doing, but it's going to also give you an extra tool, because this particular company also sends out automatic signals. It has robots, for those of you that understand. It has nightly live trainings where they're marking up charts and all that. So if you're into all that and you want to do that, I do have some guys that I'm about to bring in, and they're interested in that. They're also interested in building a business. So this is going to work for them. So they want to learn, but at the same time, they want what we're about to teach in the VIP. So back to you, Tamara.
Thank you. So going back to this, I don't like to focus on Tradera, because while I love their compensation plan, I know what they're offering. I know that it's temporary. We're praying that it becomes a little more permanent, and we're hoping that it goes for a year or two. But in the meantime, we're taking advantage of it now.
Exactly.
And what we're doing is we realize that we can teach you, we can mentor you about relationships, about business building, about finances, about health and fitness, all the things that we need to kind of focus on when we're talking about finding our purpose and understanding our purpose and what we're supposed to do. We are not supposed to be struggling, not in our finances, not in our health, not in our relationships. And once we understand God's purpose for us, and we start walking in that path, things start to flow. We start to look good. Look at Miss Jonah. She over there looking like a
this my work uniform.
like a new bud, spring, a little flower that's about to just kind of spring out, she's having a good time. And that's what we want for everybody. We want everybody to find their new self, especially now. So just because we're going through this COVID-19, it doesn't mean that things stop. God is moving in his own way. And we found, well, he's been speaking to us, and we know that this is a simple process, and this is going to work. Ladies, all you have to do, you're only responsible for 3 people. 3 people. So if you're responsible for 3 and you can earn the same money that you're earning right now, working through passive income, and all you're doing is introducing 3 people, and whatever you learn from the Queen Network, you share it with those 3 people, and you've earned, you're living. Yep. So I'm just encouraging everyone, if you're not sure, talk to Jonah. She is going to guide you. She's going to teach you. I'm working with her. I'm on another leg, and we're the Queen Network. We are the ones that's going to lead the next generation and the other peoples to come. And actually, we're going to launch the King Swag, the King Network.
We're going to hold off on that. Wait a minute. I want to just kind of, I'm going to whet the appetite of my married ready believers. There's something that we're working on, guys. All I'm saying is you're going to want to be connected, because we're about to bring the kings in on this. All right. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, back to you, Tamara.
So that's really all I wanted to do, is share, and just understand that while we're bringing the compensation plan today, that is not going to be our ongoing conversation after today. If you need more explanation, I mean, it is here. I'm sure Jonah will explain it to you and go through the numbers if that's what you need, but that is not our focus. All we're saying is plant a seed, $99 one time, bring 3 people, and just trust in the process. Yep. If you already believe in what the Queen Network is doing and what it's about to do, then just look at it as a seed. That's all we're asking. And if you've never trusted us before, you don't know me, but you know Jonah. So if you trust Jonah, just go ahead and launch and jump in. This is the time right now. We're at ground level, and we don't have no place to go but up. So I have not met everyone, but once again, I will soon, hopefully, when we get out of this self-quarantine status. We'll be sitting down, drinking, having a good time.
I know, honey.
Sharing
stories. Go get some food. Can we go get some, I don't know, I want some seafood or something. Yeah. I don't have to cook.
So, you know what? I thank you. I thank you for allowing me to be a part of this process. Absolutely. And trusting me, and the ladies trusting you, and we can just go ahead and take it to the next level. I'm ready.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, lady. Yeah, she talking about everybody. Yeah, she manages me and then some, and everybody needs someone that can, because here's the thing. I think what happens is, yes, I do it for everyone else. But then there are times I go lacking because I'm busy doing it for everyone else. I have to have someone else to work with me, all right? So Tamara has been very instrumental in helping me just kind of organize some things. I have a lot of things on my plate, and that's a good thing. I think before we close out, I don't know, let me see if she's on here. Hold on a second. We've been having some fun this week on investing. I don't know. Dr. Grace Patterson, are you available, even if you're available by audio, to just kind of share how much fun we've been having this week picking up investment opportunities?
Hey, Jonah, God bless you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Don. We're not going to give away the secret of what we've done and where we've been, but just talk about how that's made you feel this week.
It's been amazing. Let me tell you how it happened. I didn't tell you this, Jonah, but I'm going to share with you and with the team right now that, the group of ladies, the queens that we have on tonight. I forgot to tell you, Jonah, when you sent me that, I had just finished praying. And when I came out of prayer, my phone said, ding. Ding. And when you sent me what you sent me, and I was like, okay, I was taken aback a little because that's kind of out of my comfort zone because it's not medical.
Yep.
So I was like, I don't know what to do. So, but then I was able to go and look at some old apps, and I had already had been signed up for one of them back in April of 2017,
Mm-hmm.
but never did anything with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to say that, always remember this, Queens. Any answer to any problem is always going to be very lucrative. Period.
All
That's
right.
just how the principles are in the earth. Period. So I have been really excited. I can't wait until Jonah starts sharing this information, because difference between the poor and the wealthy is execution of information. A
Yep.
lot of people say knowledge is power, but it's only powerful if you execute the knowledge that is given to you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I got to say, Jonah. Just
All
want
right.
to want to
Well, thank you, darling. I
your
just wanted a
appetite.
little confirmation out there from the medical doctor, and you be safe. We are praying for you. Blood of Jesus covers you in Jesus' name. All right. Andrea is on here. Andrea, you said something about the light, honey. I don't know. My light is still the same. I may look a little dark, guys. I don't know. But I'll make sure I get my other light in here next time. But I've got the same light that I've always had, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. But I'll say this: Andrea and I had a conversation last night because she's about to do some things. I was speaking with her about the same thing, and she was asking me about what books to read. I'm like, guys, this is the kind of information I'm about to be giving out in the VIP. I really want to give it to you. I'm just going to do it within the confinement that God has allowed me to do it. And I just love the fact that she wants to do this for her family. So we came up with a strategy last night because everybody is homebound right now. And if you want, you're tired of your family getting left behind, and you've got the mindset, but her kids, I'm just so. I think what excited me more last night when Andrea was speaking was that her kids are already on board with this. They see this already. I'm gonna let her speak for herself. Andrea, unmute your phone. And then we're going to get off here, guys, because we're honestly, that's it. I'm going to be speaking to you one on one, so I kind of want to save the questions. But Andrea, are you there? They kind of talk about what your daughter
Sure.
said last night.
Oh, she said, "Oh, mom, you got $5,000 so I can invest." It's like, "What you gonna invest in?" She says, "Any and everything right now because everything's on sale." So so that's her mindset, is that she wants to jump in and buy some stocks
Mm-hmm.
so that she knows that they're cheap right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's her goal and intention to
Absolutely.
jump in.
And it
So
should be
she's a
ours.
college student, so she just graduated from college, so she ain't got no
Uh-huh.
funds. So of course you hit up mom.
Exactly. Mom, I need a few. But, and here's the thing, it doesn't, this is what, and I think this is a conversation that Grace and I had. It doesn't take a whole lot. Just get in where you fit in. It's one share more that you didn't have before the pandemic started. So start your portfolio with something. And so, I mean, I look at some of the stuff that we bought over the last week or so, guys. I've spent more money than that going out to eat. Okay. So, but we just want to we're going to give you a little launching pad. I want you to do your own research. I'm not telling you what to do. I am not a licensed financial advisor. I just want to show you how to read the market when the news comes on, how you listen to the news differently when you're on social media and they're sending out these sponsored ads. And you got to read between the lines. What are you looking for? That's the information that I want to pass on to you. So, guys, thank you so much for getting on with me tonight. I'm going to be connecting with you one on one. Okay. So we can see how you want to move forward if you want to move forward. And guys, listen, there's no pressure. God told me he was going to build this, and I trust him. And so if this is something that is like out of your vision and where you're headed, then hey, mwah, mwah, all right. So, but if some of you have already told me yes, I will be sending my link to the three that I'm about to bring on board. If you're saying yes to me, then I will be sending a link to you for you to get on board. And guys, that's just the way I roll. Okay. I can only bring in three, right? So I'm not trying to like be a hog. No, I am going to feed the kingdom. All right. Because here's what I know. What I sow always comes back to me. It always comes back to me. I want you to have that same attitude. All right. So, guys, have a good night. I look forward to talking to you. Some of you, I will be reaching out to you tonight, and some of you tomorrow morning. You will have both of you, the three of you, and you know who you are. You'll be getting my link within the next 24 hours. Sunday, we're going to move everyone into the VIP link that's in the system or has said yes. Because I know it's short notice, but guys, we cannot sit on this. I definitely can't sit on the investment information because it's already happening. Okay. So that's kind of my spiel for tonight. Thank you guys for trusting me. Thank you for connecting with the Queen Network. We love you. God bless. Have a good night, ladies.